What is up, you beautiful happy hustlers out there? Cary Jack here, and I hope you're having an amazing day. Just enjoying this very moment right here and right now, baby. And in this very special episode of the Happy Hustle Podcast, we are talking about the single greatest lesson learned from podcasting 200 episodes. Oh my goodness. I mean, let me tell you, 200 episodes. That's a pretty good amount of episodes, or at least for me. And I want to tell you this single greatest lesson because when I set out to start the Happy Hustle podcast, I made a commitment to myself. I made a commitment to do 200 episodes. Okay, here it is, 200th episode. I did it. I hit the commitment that I strived for. And I'll tell you in this episode what happens next. And this episode is really important because it showcases the power of consistency. So I want to talk about how it can be applied in your life, how you can use the power of consistency to persist past any adversity and achieve your goal, to happy hustle your dream reality. So buckle up, baby. The 200th episode celebration is coming in hot after this quick episode sponsor break. Real quick, guys, I just want to give a big shout out to Cacao Bliss, who's making that delicious and nutritious good. You know what I'm saying? It is that cacao ceremonial grade. It's got turmeric, lucuma, MCT, a bunch of other good superfoods in there. Really good for your digestion, really good for just your overall immunity. And you guys get the hookup because you listen and watch this show. You can go to earthechofoods.com/happy hustle and save yourself some money. Now let's get back to this episode. All right, guys, we are back with this 200th episode celebration, all on the single greatest lesson learned from podcasting. 200 episodes. And that lesson is, drumroll please, the power of consistency. I'm telling you, the power of consistency is what will allow you to achieve your goals. It will allow you to achieve your dream reality. And I'm going to tell you a little backstory. When I started the Happy Hustle podcast in 2019, I made a commitment to myself and actually to my brother and my business partner at the time. I said, I am going to commit to 200 episodes. 200 episodes. And then I will reassess if it's something I want to continue, if it's something I want to quit, if it's something I want to pivot and evolve. But I'm going to commit to 200 episodes. It doesn't matter if only one person listens or if I become the top podcast in the world. I'm going to commit to 200 podcast episodes. And here I am recording the 200th episode. And I want to just share with you the value of having a clear goal and the value of having persistent consistency to achieve that clear goal. Because here's the thing, throughout these past 2 years, I started this podcast in November 2019. Okay. Now, throughout the past 2 years, I have published an interview episode every Tuesday and a solo episode every Friday. Most of the time they went out on Tuesday, Friday. Sometimes it was like a Wednesday or a Saturday. Now I will tell you, having 2 episodes every single week often, begets a time when you do not feel like recording an episode with that frequency. You ultimately do not always want to record or do not want to interview some people. Although I love interviewing and talking to others and sharing the Happy Hustle message, it's inevitable to have times when you really don't feel like it and you have to persevere past. And for me, I committed to this 200 episodes. I said, I am going to make sure I get it done. I am going to do whatever is necessary in order to achieve these 200 episodes. When the adversity struck, and it was a Thursday and I was recording an episode for Friday and my team was like waiting on this episode to be edited and to be published, I thought of my goal. I thought of the commitment I made to myself, and it allowed me to persevere past the desire to not do the work. And that's what is so important. When you have a clear goal and you know why you're doing it, my why is to share the happy hustle message to as many people as possible to help them achieve blissful balance, both in their personal life and their professional life, in order to avoid burnout. Because I burn out, and it was one of the most painful things that I've ever went through. And I don't want that for you. I don't want that for the aspiring happy hustlers to be. So that fueled me on that Thursday when I didn't want to record that episode to get my ass up, to turn on my mic, to put on the camera, and to get her done. And that's the power of consistency, knowing that you have a clear goal and you need to consistently persist each and every day to achieve that goal. And here's another little caveat to consistency. Okay. When you have a clear end goal, you need to have clear micro goals in order to achieve that macro goal. And for me, the consistency isn't, recording 200 episodes in this macro sense. It's the 2 episodes every week. Can I commit to 2 episodes every week? Yes. That is a micro goal within the macro goal of 200 episodes. And so this is the power of consistency. And I challenge you right now, listening and watching this, to think about what macro goal you are striving towards. Think clearly what that is. And if you're not clear on what that macro goal is, allow this to be the kick in the ass you need to set a clear macro goal. Okay, whatever that is. If it's writing your first book, if it's putting out your first online course, or if it's, maybe landing your first high ticket coaching client, or creating your product, or whatever. Get a clear macro goal, set a date, or a clear, tangible goal that you know you can hit. If it is, okay, I want to write my first book by next January 1st, 2023. Okay, break down that process. The macro goal is write my book and have it published by January 1st. What is the micro steps in order to achieve that macro goal? That might be, starting out writing, I don't know, every single day from 7 a.m. to 8 a.m. Monday through Friday, and you have an hour time block to write. And then, on, month 4, 5, 6, 7, you might have an editing goal, or you might have then on months 8, 9, 10, 11 to have a marketing goal each and every day from that duration, from that window 7 to 8 a.m. But you have micro goals within this macro goal. And then you have consistency, and you utilize the power of consistency to get it done. Every single time that you have a deadline, do your damnedest to make sure it gets done, even when you don't feel like it, even when you rather not get up and write. You get up and write because your desire for this macro goal is stronger than your desire to make excuses. And we all make excuses. We all have them. We all have that little self-limiting voice in our head. No one's going to read this book, or I don't really feel like I'm going to write my best work right now, or, I don't really think that I should be an author. I like, you all have these little excuses. I have them. We all do. But you have to have a desire that's stronger than your excuses. And therefore you have the consistency, and you utilize the power of this consistency to build momentum throughout the journey. And each and every step you'll learn, okay, well, I can, get my coffee together at 6:30, sticking with this damn writing example. Why not? Maybe at 6:30 a.m. you have your coffee, and that helps fuel you to get into your writing mode. And then maybe you put on a song that gets you creative, and then maybe you do a quick 10-minute meditation, and then boom, 7 a.m. hits and you're writing. And that's how you set yourself up. You evolve throughout your process. Now I know when I have podcasts to record, I have a little routine, a little process that I go through in order to get creative, in order to put out my best work. And sometimes it's not my best work, but I get it done anyway, because good and done is better than perfect and never finished. All you perfectionists out there, cut that shit out and get her done. Make sure that you are just putting out the best possible work right now and move on. Your next version will be better. Your next version of your product will be better. Your next version of your service will be better. Just get it done. Start today. Keep on keeping on, and just use and leverage the power of consistency. And that is the message for today, y'all. I really just wanted to share with you this great win, this great milestone in my podcasting journey. Now I am recommitting myself live on the air to 500 episodes. That's 300 more episodes. And as I say it, I don't know why I want to say this, but my little butthole twinged. I'm like, I just squeezed up. My whole body just went, damn, really, Cary? 300 more episodes? But yeah, I'm going to commit to it and I'm going to get her done. And that is the macro goal for this next chapter. So get clear on your macro goal, get clear on the micro goals that will help achieve that macro goal, and then leverage the power of consistency. Okay, my friend, get out there and happy hustle every single day along the way. All right. I hope you got some value from this one. I hope that something throughout these previous 199 episodes has positively impacted your life. Man, would that make all the blood, sweat, and tears, or at least just the hours put in to create this show, make it all worth it. So I really do appreciate you listening. I thank you from the bottom of my heart. Seriously. I know there's a lot of podcasts out there, and I'm so grateful that you listen to this one and that I can be a little bit of inspiration, hopefully, and education throughout your journey of happy hustling your dream reality. I love you. I am out. Peace, y'all. Here's to the next 300.